the wrong side of this storm, where most of the damage is done. The forecast tells us that Florence's storm surge will drown many homes.
Well, as of 8 o'clock tonight, Hurricane Florence was centered about 335 miles southeast of Wilmington, North Carolina. It's moving northwest, which puts the towns of Sneads Ferry and Jacksonville directly in its path.
Fox News' Marina Maraco is right in the hurricane's crosshairs. Marina, as the governor said, a potential storm surge is a real concern tonight.
Yeah, it's so much a concern, Russ and A, that at this point they've basically evacuated everybody. I mean, this is an abandoned town, and you'll see behind me here the stores look like this. They're empty, they're dark, not because they don't have any power, but simply because everyone's left. And if you're still here and you're looking for just basic necessities like gas, you're pretty much out of luck at this point. This is what the gas stations look like, signs up for no gas. You see that they are completely bagged up. And if you're staying, it's either because you feel very confident that you can weather the storm or simply because you have no other choice. And tonight we spoke with a family who actually lived through Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, and now they're choosing to ride out Hurricane Florence.
I love you. You're gonna make me cry.
The last 48 hours have been an emotional roller coaster for the Denise family.
We're a family of 5 that grew to a family of 7.
Almost exactly a year ago, Evelyn Denise's mother and grandmother fled Puerto Rico, their neighborhood ravaged by Hurricane Maria, their house without power, a necessity for Evelyn's 92-year-old grandmother who is recovering from a brain aneurysm.
First initial thought was, let's put them in the cruise ships, because that's one of the ways that they could leave the island. But we couldn't get to the cruise ship fast enough. So the next step was, let's put him on list for the health department, who would put him on medically fragile list, and organizations that were donating flights or planes that were chartered by them were putting those that were sick first.
A 3-week ordeal, a chartered plane, and 12 hours of anxious waiting at the airport before Evelyn's mother and grandmother were safe on U.S. mainland.
Week to recover from the trip from Puerto Rico to Florida, and then from Florida over here.
So it was too long, so we knew. I made a phone call to the doctor, and they said, you know, to get her out and where her condition of being fully recovered from her recent stroke, it'd be too risky just to move her.
But now they're strength tested again. A ferocious Hurricane Florence expected to make landfall just miles from their North Carolina home. The devastation could be even worse than what they saw with Hurricane Maria. Just a month ago, Evelyn's grandmother suffered another debilitating stroke. Evacuation this time is not on the table.
We have enough water, we have 2 generators, we have portable air conditioning units, we have about 100 gallons of water, we have 100 gallons of gas. We're just going to try to ride it out.
The mother of 3 is a Marine wife. Her husband has been deployed a handful of times to Iraq and Afghanistan. And today, her own son was activated for National Guard duty. Resilience is in the family's DNA.
If it wasn't for her, I don't know what would have happened. She's been great. She's been such the best daughter in the world.
Russ and A lot of strength and resilience in this state, and the folks here, they've seen major hurricanes before. They are just hoping that Hurricane Florence isn't the worst one yet. Back to you guys.
All right, Marina, thank you so much from Jacksonville, North Carolina. Our thoughts and prayers with them, and we'll